it's Lee from ColouringQueen.net, and today I've got the latest Colouring Heaven issue, which is Adorable Aliens, and this has been illustrated by Matthew Larson. As usual, this is on A4 sizing with a matte cover and lovely foiling on the title. You can colour the cover in, and I've actually seen a few coloured in already for this particular issue, and they look fabulous. Now, Matthew had a previous life as a video game illustrator and artist, and he's worked for some of the biggest companies going. He has an Etsy store where you can also buy his artwork by the page, as well as some other stickers and whatnot. And this is one of those books that I didn't know that I would like until I've actually seen it. And they are adorable, aren't they? Like the giant lily dragon, that is super cute. I really like how he uses the page so that you get a lot of artwork on the page. And these adorable aliens, because, you know, who knows what an alien looks like or if they even exist. I'll be a bit controversial there. So you can do whatever you like with them, just colour them however you want, and I think that gives you a lot of freedom as a colourist just to go absolutely wild and have a great time like a kid. Now, I know for some subscribers this may be too cute and too sweet, and I know some have a real creepy horror bent that watch this channel who must be frustrated with the amount of cute bunny rabbits that I keep showing. But Matthew has, as well as these adorable aliens, he also has a darker side, and on his Etsy store you'll find that he has all these zombie characters and whatnot. And although there's not a colouring book, you can buy individual pages there. So, aren't they cute? I'm not quite sure which one I like the most at the moment, but they're all so cute. And they've all got little names over here on the side, known throughout the galaxy as being the fiercest of warriors. So I guess someone that's worked in the video game industry would have a real concept of different types of creatures and all sorts with a real wild imagination. So the paper, like all Colouring Heaven magazines, it's a thin white trade stock. It's pretty good paper. If you're using markers, make sure you put a blotter in between the pages. It's not hugely thick, but it's certainly what you expect for a magazine. And I went through Matthew's shop on Etsy before I filmed this, and if you were to buy these illustrations, this would cost you like $40 odd. And in this magazine for, you know, like 10 Australian dollars, you're getting 40 illustrations for a lot less. So it really works out quite reasonable. Which I always think Colouring Heaven do a fantastic job of getting artists known to the public for an entry-level price. Like a lot of the artwork that we see in here is pretty out of reach for some colourists because it's so expensive, but once it's in this magazine format, it really puts it in touch with so many people that otherwise may not be able to enjoy it due to budgetary constraints. So, aren't these great? It's like a duck gone wild. It's very cute. This one looks like a hungover type thing, a hungover glints. And I like these little backstories that he's done occasionally. So he could do lots of little crystals and whatnot around here. I think he'd be really cute to do. I think this would be a really fun book just to colour in. And from the images that I've seen already on Instagram and whatnot, people are having a great time colouring this in. And as I said, I think it's one of those books that you don't know that you'll like until you actually get it. Which I'm lucky enough that Colouring Heaven sent this to me which was extremely kind of them. Because had I seen the cover, I think otherwise, I might not have liked it. And so just having that subscription, I've got in contact and I've seen an artist that otherwise wouldn't have been in front of me. I really don't know how they manage to attract all the artists that they do. They do a fabulous job of it, of bringing us variety and new artwork and really different artwork. The last few months has been just amazing, the artwork that's been coming through on the Colouring Heaven subscription. Now this one, as I said, was sent to me by Colouring Heaven, but you can order it direct from their website. You can order one issue at a time that you might fancy, but just be aware that they do sell out and they don't seem to reprint once they sell out. Or you can get it on subscription, so it just automatically is sent to you and you don't have the option to say, no, I don't want this issue or that issue. You just get it automatically each month. Or you can get it from your local store. Now in the UK, everyone seems to be selling it at supermarkets, whatnot. You can pick it up. In the US, it seems like Barnes & Noble are the place to get it from, but not every Barnes & Noble, unfortunately. In Australia, you can get it at Big W, but just note that it does take quite a while for it to be shipped from the UK to the store, then for the store to actually put it on their shelves. And they don't have that many copies. So, well, in my experience, they don't have that many copies, so you may miss out. I love the variety of here. We've got land, we've got sea, we've got all sorts with these little creatures. And they're unlike any aliens that I've ever imagined either. But if you like it a bit darker, Matt has these creepy looking zombies on his website at Etsy. And the artwork on those zombies is really different from these ones. It's a lot more textural, there's a lot more detail in it. These ones have got wider space where there's a lot more detailed work on the zombies, etc. if you liked something a bit darker. I like the cute, we all know that. I'd be scared of the zombies. Beauty of horror is as far as I go with zombies. I don't mess with them. They don't mess with me. Here's Captain Gribber. He's the leader of the mission that explored hundreds of planets and discovered the amazing and adorable aliens that you've seen here. So he's the one that discovered those previous 39 illustrations for us. So at the back there's always just the one ad, and this time there's always some sort of bonus. So this time you can get 2 years, which is 26 issues, for a lower price. So 2 years for the price of one. And you just go to Anthem to claim that offer. So I'll put the link to Anthem Publishing below the video, who are the publishers of Colouring Heaven magazine. And that's it for me and my adorable little aliens. I will see you next time. Until then, happy colouring.